Stay connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all. Folks, show us some love by liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. Join our community of passionate sports enthusiasts and let's support our favorite athletes together. So what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Track Alerts TV family today. It's time to take your love for track and field to the next level with the ultimate athletics experience.
Want reach? Advertise with trackalerts.com. More people are becoming satisfied advertisers building their brand online. We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4157.
Keep a pace with the latest.
Keep a pace with the latest with trackalerts.com, Track Alerts TV. You join us just in time for our Watchalong show, Monaco Diamond League. And on track now is the women's 400-meter hurdles. And the start list is right there on your screen. Women's 400-meter hurdles. Anjanette Knight of Jamaica going up against Fenke Ball. And of course, there's also Dela Mohammed. Race is off. Knight is off to a fairly good start. Mohammed leads from the US. Fenke Ball now takes the lead. Knight drops back into third. And it's still Fenke Ball. As you see the movements on your screen, Fenke Ball, Knight drop backs into fourth. So this is the Monaco Diamond League, 51.95 your winning time. Dela Mohammed, former world record holder, finishes in second. And in third, Anna Cockrell. Knight dropped back in fifth, 54-54. And that's how they cross the line. That's your top five. Celebration time for Ball. One of those athletes who you will see moving around to congratulate her opponents after her race. She took command of the race from the back stretch. And it was all Fenke Ball entering the home stretch. But very good run from Dela Mohammed. Been around a very long time. Been around before all those who were in this one. She would have set the world record many years ago. And she's still performing at a high standard. Take nothing away from her season best 52-58 and 51.95 is a meeting record for Bull. So just as we bring the results up on the screen for you, so you'll be able to see the entire results. Welcome to our viewers. As always, really appreciate you spending the time with Track Alerts Watchalong. Drop your comments as usual. We'll discuss them. Well, that's the results from the women's 400-meter hurdles. And what a thing, because after the 400-meter hurdles will come the women's 400. Nikisha Price from Jamaica will be in this one. Paulino, Olympic and world champion, Dominican Republic, is the one to beat. Who will it be? We're going to try and get through most of your comments. Today, Noah Lyles will have the first official race of the season. Remember, he ran a 400 earlier this year. So this time around, it will be the first official race. We don't want to call that one an official race because he's not a 400 athlete. Also watching action in the men's pole vault. But I know for today, most eyes, most track and field fans across the Caribbean, maybe across the world, will be having special interest on the men's 200, where Noah Lyles will face off with Tebogo. You remember Tebogo beat Noah Lyles at the Olympic Games, Paris 2024. Eyes will also be on that women's 100. Julien Alfred just beaten by Melissa Jefferson Wooden in the last Diamond League Prefontaine Classic just last weekend actually. So we're still waiting for the start of that race. Women's 400 meters. Comments coming in from Ronald. We also have from Wendy, who, sorry about that, we had our fans waiting a little bit too long. So we're still waiting for the start of that women's 400. Somehow we're losing out. Women's 400. There seems to be some. It's actually at 2:15, so we still have a couple more minutes. Now, Paulino being introduced. Butler will be on her inside. Price will be in lane 6. Just outside of Paulino. What time will Price give us? I'm still waiting for the battle between Tebogo and Noah Lyles. I'm sure that's the race a lot of people are waiting to see. So the race is off. Butler leads after the first 100. Let's see when Paulino will make her move. So not yet. Paulino haven't made that move. Price is the one moving up at 300. Then comes Paulino at 350. Now Paulino finishes in front. Price may be third. 49.06 for Price. So Paulino left it a little bit late. Seems to be fighting down the home stretch and just caught Butler on the line. This wasn't an easy race for Paulino. Not an easy race. But Butler took everything out of Paulino in this one. Paulino didn't look as smooth as you would have wanted to see her. Remember, she trailed for the first 350 meters. And even though she finished in front of Butler, Butler pulled her right to the line. Paulino had to dip. dip for Paulino. Very, very good race from Butler. And the time, as I told you before, was 49.06. Right down to the line. 49.06, 49.09. That's how close it was for Paulino. And Butler got from it a personal best. So Butler got a personal best. But Paulino didn't have things her way at all. Didn't have things her way. Season best for Nikisha Price, which is good. Mean things are coming into, getting things right at the right time. Remember, it's a long season. Women's 400. World and Olympic champion. Paulino, your winner. Very shortly, the men's 800 will take center stage. This is the Monaco Diamond League. We're watching, we're discussing. Try to get through some of these comments. As quick as possible. We really appreciate your contribution. Promise, I heard Tebogo has a 51% chance of winning against Noah. I think that 1% is what he just needs. So we're waiting on the men's 800 meters to start. Watching from Botswana, NAD _ JM. Welcome. Another comment here coming in. So let's make sure we get the right comment on screen. Girl was running 51 seconds when Grand Slam started. There you have it. Keep your comment coming in. We'll try to read most, if not all. Go Tebogo. Good luck, Tebogo. These are just some of the comments we're getting. This Noah Lyles Tebogo clash today is going to be epic. Can Noah Lyles take down Tebogo? Where you can watch live races on Flow Track. Thank you, Kenneth. All the best to our athletes from Marcia. Team Tebogo all the way. Or Team Botswana. My bad, I saw Botswana and was just thinking about Tebogo. Watching from Ethiopia. Wow, that's nice. So happy we have persons watching from right across the world. So the men's 800 is off and running. Let's see who will take this one. Unfortunately, we can't show what is happening on the track because of copyright rules. Go Tebogo. Will Noah Lyles take victory in his first official race, or his first 200, or first sprint race of 2025? This is the Monaco Diamond League. Television coverage started at 2 p.m. ET. It's 2 p.m. Eastern Time. 1 p.m. Jamaica time. Hi, Grace. Thanks for your comment and your question. Promise, we saw that message earlier. Thank you very much. Let us see what we can expect or we'll get from Tebogo. So there you have the winning time on your screen. Emmanuel Wanyomi 1:41:44 is the winning time. Everyone waiting to see that race between Tebogo and Noah Lyles. Everyone is waiting for it. I'm sure it's going to be epic. We also can't wait to see what the women's 100 will have in store for us. This is the Monaco Diamond League, your Watchalong show. And of course, the big races to come. So the 110-meter hurdles is the next race on track. This is the Monaco Diamond League. This year is a big year, as you all would know. The World Championship year. You will have to, if you are in the US, I can tell you it's on Flow Track. If you are in the US, it's on Flow Track. If you are in Australia, you can watch it on YouTube. If you're in the Caribbean, you'll have to watch it on Rush Sport. If you're in Canada, it's going to be on CVS or CBS. You'll have to subscribe to Flow Sports to watch it in the US. If you are in Norway, it's NRK2. If you're in the UK, it's BBC or BBC Sports website. So if you're in the US, you'll have to subscribe to Flow Sports. If you're in the Caribbean, hop over to any one of those cable channels to watch it on Rush Sport. And for the question, Flow Track YouTube is not showing it. Flow Track does charge a subscription and you'll have to pay. And someone asks about South Africa. In South Africa, it's going to be, I'm not seeing a listing for South Africa. Or Africa, it's going to be Super Sport. So if you are in anywhere in Africa, it's Super Sport. We are not able to show you anything because of copyright. So anywhere in Africa, it's on Super Sport. If you're in the US, it's going to be Flow Track. Waiting on the start of that men's 110-meter hurdles. Action still going on in the pole vault. Getting ready now for the men's 110 hurdle. Cunningham may be the man to beat here. We're still waiting on Coach Vaughn to join. So this is Watchalong, Monaco Diamond League. Men's 110-meter hurdles, the next event on track. So Tebogo, Lyles, Julien Alfred, those are 3 people we are just waiting anxiously to see. Right there on your screen, as you can see, the start list for the men's 110-meter hurdles, which is off and running. Then following that, on track will be the 10,000 meters. Then after that is the world's most competitive race, 100-meter hurdles. Let's see who will take this one. What's the time? Not yet. See, there was either a faulty start or they were just called back by the starter. Women's 100 will close the show. Belocian, the Frenchman, was disqualified for false start. He's of course not happy. No one will be happy. No one will be happy with a false start. Let's see. Trying to go again. Watch out for Cunningham. And it looks to be Cunningham. Trey Cunningham. Monaco Diamond League. Men's 110-meter hurdles. Results on your screen. 13:09 for the American. So Cunningham crashed into a few hurdles. Maybe 2 or 3 hurdles. But he celebrates. Maybe he's going to run another 110 meters. Because he's on the back stretch where that first change over will be for the men's well, for the 4x1. That's where he ended up. So again, you're watching the Monaco Diamond League. I see men's 110-meter hurdle results on the screen. Cunningham of the United States of America, your winner. (13:09). Good time. Still about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to the US Championships. So it may just be the right time for these athletes to hit top gear. (13:09). Winning time. Monaco Diamond League. This is the Monaco Diamond League. Watchalong. Now the next event on the track will be the 10,000, not 10,000, but the 1,000 meters for women. Let's get some more of your comments in. Thank you for your comment, Paul. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the races. Prince, please show us the field we would like to see. We can't show you anything. We can't run the risk of getting banned by YouTube just to show one race. That wouldn't be fair to us. That wouldn't be fair to the thousands of fans who always tune in, who depend on us for many other things. It's just unfortunate. But as I said to you, you can go over to flowtrack.com where you can watch all the races. If you're in Australia, it's free on YouTube. Somebody was asking if Grant is on the starting board. No. Women's 1,000 meters. Your next event on track. As I said, I wish I was able to show, but we just can't. I'm really sorry about that. This is our watch along where we keep you up to date with everything that's going on. Apart from showing you the races, which we just can't do. Wish we were able to, we just can't. We really appreciate our fans. We really appreciate our viewers. We really appreciate you coming here and staying with us. Even to just listen for me to tell you what is going on. Because we're unable to show you. Still waiting on those 2 big races. You haven't missed them. I can tell you that much. That 1,000 meter for women is off and running. Live results. You can follow that right on your screen. Race 200 meters. If you missed the 400 meter hurdles earlier, that was the result. Fenke ball. If you want to have a look at what the stadium looks like, that's what it looks like. Very beautiful. And Monaco is a very beautiful city. Very beautiful city, Monaco. So let's get back to live results. $900 meters. No Jamaican athlete in that 100. Sports Max is not showing. You'll have to go to Rush TV if you're in the Caribbean. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. No Jamaican. And when you, let me. Oh, well, I'm thinking you're talking about the women's 100. So that's a start list. That's what the women's 100 will look like. That's on your screen now. So there's no Jamaican in that. And let's take a look at the men's 200. The big names all the way there towards the end. Tebogo, Lyles, Richards. You know, as one Caribbean. We are supporting our Caribbean brother, Jereme Richards. My apology. Won the 200. Well, he actually won the 400. I'm really getting this one wrong. It's a 200 he won at the Miami Slam. He finished behind Pattison in the 400, but he won the overall slam prize. Should be collecting his 100,000 USD. Follow the light. I tried my best to tell you the starting lineup, and it's right here on the screen too. So if I'm not able to give the entire lineup or the entire results, it is right here on the screen. Tobias Peter, thank you. I support your homeboy. I'm thinking he's talking about Tebogo. Men's high jump. That's also going on. So one of my favorite races on track now. Charlton from the Bahamas is there. Tapa, Jamaica is there. Then of course, Tapa is in very good form. But the ones to beat, Stark, Russell, Armstrong is also there. So this one is going to be a very good race. Women's 100-meter hurdles. We're getting ready for this one. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will this one? Who will take it? The most competitive race. Drop your comment and tell us. Let's talk about this one. Women's 100 hurdle. Who do you think is going to win? and what time. Russell has already run 12:17 this season. That's the American record. Topper also ran a personal best this season, 12:32. Grace Starks is running well. And you cannot count out Charlton. Armstrong will also be in the mix. And for many, many times, and for maybe a long time to come, we may always going to see a Kambunji. Whether it's going to be in the 100 or the 200 or the 100-meter hurdles. Women's 100-meter hurdles. Getting ready. Not a very long program today. Will Julien Alfred be able to bounce back? She should. I'm sure she will. Duplantis, men's pole vault, attempted the world record last week. Didn't work. I'm sure he's going to make a try this week again. Still waiting for the start of that. Women's 100 hurdles. Grace Stark also ran a very fast time this season, 12:21. That's a personal best mark for her as well. So they're ready to go. Focus. No smile. Still no smile, but some waves from Masai Russell. It's time to introduce Megan. Big smile. And a big wave. Masai Russell, apart from that 12:17 American record, at the Miami Slam. Then she pulled out a Philly Slam. And she didn't race good at Prefontaine. So the athletes are now sent to their marks. And you know, of course, some people will take a little bit longer than some. So Megan is after a flyer. At the 7th hurdle she leads, at the 9th hurdle she leads. And Megan holds on. Wow. 12:34. Megan is on fire. Yes, 12:34 equaled her personal best. So Megan is on fire this year. She left Grace Starks and Masai Russell for dead. Wow, this was an impressive performance. Megan Tupper, take a bow. Wow. Megan blew the field away. Blew this field away. And this is a big field. 2-time World Indoor Champion was in the field. American record holder and the second fastest woman ever. Olympic champion Masai Russell was in the field. Yes, Megan, you did it. Wow. Megan attacked that first hurdle. Masai Russell was hitting the second or the third hurdle. And Megan just kept pulling away. Impressive. And I said this many times about the women's 100-meter hurdles. If you are to run this race 5 times, 10 times with the same 8 women, you may very well end up with 8 or 9. Well, not 8 or 9, but because it's the same 8. So you may end up with 6 or 7 winners. This is how competitive this race is and unpredictable. Megan Tupper did it at the Jamaica Championships. 12:34 personal best. And she repeated today at the Monaco Diamond League, equaling her personal best done at the Jamaica Championships in June. And on a little pian field, Megan beat. Megan beat a world-class field. Yes, Megan beat a world-class field. Check the time. 12:34. And as I said before, Megan was out like a bullet. She attacked that first hurdle and she kept moving away. And Grace Stark and Masai Russell, the Olympic champion, the second fastest woman ever, the American record holder, they were stunned. They were beaten from the blocks. They were destroyed in this women's 100-meter hurdles race, Monaco Diamond League. Megan Tupper, maybe about 5 feet 3 inches tall, went to St. Andrews High School for Girls in Halfway Tree, Jamaica. Stood the tallest in Monaco in the most competitive race in track and field. Maybe for the last 20 years or maybe ever. And for that, Megan must be respected. Megan must be credited. Megan must be looked on as someone with the heart of a lion. She's also your 2021 Olympic bronze medalist when nobody probably had expected Megan. I remember days when Megan just started running. Not just started, but just started her senior career. I was at the stadium watching, and I can tell you that because of how short Megan is, sometimes it becomes a little bit painful for me to watch, because I would have seen where she fell over the hurdles quite a few times. But what she did at Jamaica Trials, what she did here in Monaco today, showed that Megan is in it. And she's in it with a chance to win it come Tokyo 2025 World Athletics Championships. Stay tuned, track and field fans. Don't ever count out that little dynamo. Men's 5,000 is the next event coming up on track. And just go back a little bit to that women's 100 hurdles race. Masai Russell take away that 12:17 for the American record that was done at the Miami Slam. She's not having a good year. She's not having the year she would have wanted or she would have seen at the start of 2025. But this lady here on your screen, and I told you, there will always be a Kambunji. So that's the women's 100-meter hurdles for you. Competitive, competitive, competitive. Crazy competitive, if you ask me. Who is going to win the world title this year? I'm sure it's hard to pick a winner. Let's jump to some of the comments. Sorry, Daniel. We just have to talk. That's all we can do. We cannot show the races. It's on Flow Track. So if you can hop over to Flow Track, you'll see it. If you're in the Caribbean, it's on Rush Sports. And if you are in Africa, Super Sports. If you are in the UK, it's on BBC. And if you are in Canada, it's CBC. But we are not allowed to show you anything that's going on the track. You've heard many times athletes will say the sport of track and field is an ungrateful sport, or track and field is just ungrateful. I mean, is it track and field only? Maybe not. Well, you mostly hear this from track and field fans. Many people may tell you otherwise. They'll tell you sports in general is ungrateful. So men's 5,000 meters is on track. 1,000 meter out of the 5 is out of the way. $1,200 meters. So it's a men's 5,000. And after that men's 5,000 will be the race many here are waiting to see. It will be time for the men's 200.
Hey, babe.
So Noah Lyles versus Letsile Tebogo. What a race that is shaping up to be. So on track, men's 5,000 is still running. Four minutes and 35. So they're averaging at 61 seconds per lap. $2,000 meter mark, 5:06:04. Field is still tightly bunched. Now we're getting in some predictions for the men's 200 meters. Let's not lose track of what is going on the screen. Greystar came in 6th at the indoors, resulting into the injury. So they have to build up for now before trials. have a lot of Botswana support today. Welcome to our show, Watchalong, from wherever you are watching from. Russell was injured, but she broke the American record at Grand Slam, then got injured. Thank you, Gail. What's going on in the field? Action is still on in the pole vault and the high jump. Masai is not fully fit. She said it after Julien Diamond League. Follow the light. Do you think she should have turned up at this meet in Monaco if she's not fully fit? Lyles race at what time? In fact, I'm from Botswana. So that's the next race on track after this 5,000 meters. Then that will be the race. Russell was injured, so I'm not surprised about her. 4th place is not bad enough. And remember, she's the Olympic champion, so she don't get a wild card for being the Olympic champion. So as I said, this women's 100 hurdles race, it's just hard to predict who is going to win. Most competitive race in track and field. And I say that without apology. Men's 200 coming up shortly. We're getting close to the end of the men's 5,000. Told you first, on any day, any one of the 8 lineup can win the women's 100 hurdles. Big up yourself, Raymond Casey Graham. I know you have said it. We spoke about this over and over again, that this race, you will not find one athlete winning 3 world titles and 2 Olympic Games back to back. It's going to be hard for one athlete to win 2 or to win back to back. It's going to be very hard. That is how close, how competitive is the women's 100-meter hurdles. And you still have people turning out every year. You have athletes who are leaving the NCAA system, who even if they don't break into their country team that year, they may be gotten in a year, in a 2 or 3 years. And by that time, there will be, some of them, not all, become very competitive. So this is going well. The speed is 22.3 in the final lap. So there the bell. 62 the average lap. And this is a big lead. This is a big lead. He leads by about 150. Kejelcha. So he's looking back to Kejelcha. I mean, this man can stop and change his spikes and still win. The lead is cut by maybe about 80 meters, but Kejelcha will not be caught today. Not sure about tomorrow, but he's going to take this a big win. 12:49.46. So 12 minutes, 49.46 seconds. This is a big win. Kejelcha. Big win in the men's 5,000. And the man is still strong. Wow. Men's 5,000. Not an easy race. We're getting some fans comment. And let's see what they're saying. You know, Botswana is in the house. You know, Botswana well represented. We taking the lead. It's go our own Tebogo. I don't think Masai should have run, but the athletes know their body. Maybe she's just sharpening up for the US trials. That's just some of the comments coming in. But it is that time. 6:05 out of the way for Mando Duplantis. So he made sure he takes the meet record with him before he tried to attempt the world record. So 6:05 clearance from Mando Duplantis. Let's see where he's going to put the bar now. Men's high jump is still going on. This is a Monaco Diamond League. Watchalong. We can only watch and discuss what's going on, tell you what's going on, but we are not able to show you anything. 2 Jamaicans are in the men's high jump. Celebration time. Who? World lead 234 in the high jump. Who? Big one. 234. Woo. Still celebrated. Men's triple jump. Men's triple jump also on. So woo. This men's high jump is also shaping up to be a killer. Another big event and competitive one. On your screen, Richards, Jamaica 223. Beckford, Jamaica also 223. They finish in 5th and 7th. Pole vault still going on. Watching closely to see what height the Plantis is going to move to next. And at the same time, let's take a look at the men's start list. Men's 200 start list. And the good thing is that even though Lyles is yet to open his 200 campaign, and we're not sure what shape he is in, one thing we can say, he's not backing down from anyone. We know what shape Tebogo is in. So this is the discussion. Do you think Noah should really take on Tebogo at this time? Remember, Noah qualified for the World Championships already by just being the defending champion, by just being the champion in both events. So, do you think Lyles should have taken on Tebogo at this time? So we see in the Botswana flag. This is going to fly. Is it going to keep flying throughout the evening? And remember, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do so. Support us, show us some love by subscribing. And I'm sorry, we cannot show you the races. So you saying, dude, video not talk, we just cannot show it. We cannot show the races. We don't have rights to show the races. It's on Flow Track. Log on to flowtrack.com. You'll get all the races there. Seeing the Botswana flag flying high. Noah Lyles stepped out in his usual manner. Full of energy and all. And he will be outside of Tebogo. And Richards will be out in lane 8. So this one is going to be very, very interesting. Noah Lyles outside of Tebogo. So this one, that's what's going to make it interesting. How will Noah Lyles approach this one? Because as I said, he is running outside of Tebogo. He won't be able to see Tebogo the way Tebogo will see him. And because of that, is it advantage to Tebogo? Or it doesn't matter? What says you? So that's what it looks like there. Richards in lane 8. Noah Lyles in lane 7. And Tebogo in lane 6. That's what it looks like. So let's go back to the live page for results. So just look closely on your screen, because as soon as the race starts, you'll be seeing the movements on the screen. Men's 200 meters. Showdown. Noah Lyles versus Tebogo. So Tebogo leads at 50 meters. At 70, at 80, it's still Tebogo. Lyles tracking him in second. Lyles take over at 150. What 180 is Noah Lyles. And Noah Lyles take it. Noah Lyles is your winner over Tebogo. So Tebogo led for the first 80, but then Noah got into his own. This one was epic. And both you can see that there was still something in the tank. There was still something in the tank. Noah Lyles takes it. Congratulations to Tebogo. Season best, 988. Is that to say Noah is back? So 1988 for Noah. 1997 for Tebogo. Can we say that Noah Lyles is back? And looking at the replay, none of these gentlemen I don't think put in 100%. Maybe for Noah, he just wanted to feel where he's at. But I can tell you, he's happy with the results. Noah Lyles, your winner. Tebogo in second. Men's 200. Tebogo led for the first 80. But then when Noah Lyles got into his running, he took over the lead at about 100 and pulled away to take victory. That's the full result from the men's 200. What do you think about Noah's performance? Let's jump into the comment section and see. So the other big race many of you waiting for is, of course, the women's 100. What time will Julien Alfred run today? So just taking some comments from our viewers. Continue to show your support for Track Alerts. Subscribe to our channel. I'm sure many of you here watching, participating, have not yet subscribed to our channel. Please do. Please show your support for our channel by subscribing. Click that bell notification to be notified when we go live or we post a video. And also, as equally important, please like, comment, and share. Tell your friends to tell their friends. Trackalerts.com, Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Track Alerts on all other socials: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X. Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Really appreciate your time here with us. And we could not have done this without you. So the next race on the track will be the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase. But the big news of the day so far is that Noah Lyles beat Letsile Tebogo in the men's 200 meters. Noah Lyles, your defending world champion. Tebogo, your Olympic champion. 3,000 meter steeplechase on track now. So you're not really missing anything. You know, a man running 1988 in his first 200. That's one of the comments we're getting. Is incredible. Good luck, Tebogo. World Championship this year is going to be epic. World Championship this year is not going to be easy. You know, there you have a comment. Raymond Casey Graham, a man running 1988 first 200 of the season, is incredible. That means he'll be a good knock for the 100. They hear it from a coach. Big up Casey Graham. Noah is a professional, and it goes to show, and we asked the question I personally had asked earlier, and just to get the views or the opinion of fans watching, when I asked, do you think Noah should be running his first 200 and decide to take on Tebogo? Well, we have gotten the answer. He beat Tebogo. Looks like another win for Jamaica. And this, we're hearing, is coming in the men's triple jump. Let's see. Let's get the live. See if there's any jump still outstanding. Jordan Scott is at the top, which is 1744 in the 5th round. Fouled on his 4th. So that's Jordan Scott we're watching on the runway. At the same time, the 3,000 steeplechase for men is running. Jordan Scott is having a fabulous year. We have already lost one of our top triple jumpers. And I'm just hoping we don't lose others. But then again, who knows what might happen? Over and over, we hear the complaints, and it's complaints after complaints. Spotlight now is on Jordan Scott. 1744 is a personal best. $17.44 is a personal best. Five minute 26-27 seconds so far in the 3,000 meter steeplechase for men. Comment saying that I don't believe Letsile Tebogo was leading. I can tell you, based on the statistics from the race, he led up to 80 meters. And we have to trust that the information given by the results room or from the timekeepers, we have to trust that information was indeed correct. And that's the information we use to decide or to tell you who led the race and at what time. And if we try to go back, let's see if we will see anything here. Maybe not. It was close. And that's a photo finish. So Noah Lyles have the meeting record in 1946, set back in 2022. Tebogo with the world lead 1976. Back to live results. Men's triple jump. So 8:03.18. That's the winning time. Men's steeplechase. Very nice race. It's your top 6 times. So we have one more race to go. Men's triple jump. 17.44. Jordan Scott. Let's keep an eye on that. The Jordan Scott again is on the runway. I think he's going for his sixth and final jump. Hop, skip, jump. And he celebrates. He think this one is even better than 1744. Let's see. Let's see what it is. So he seems very happy. I know it's over 18. He just got it right on the board. And he got a personal best. He got another personal best. 1752 for Jordan Scott. He is on fire. He knew it. From the moment he landed in the sand, he knew this jump was bigger than the previous one. Now he will have to sit and wait. To find out if he will be the winner. But back-to-back jump. Personal best. Jordan Scott, take a bow. Impressive. He knew it. From he landed in the sand, he knew that this was a big mark. And the minute he got out of the sun, he started to celebrate. So let's see who is next on the runway. It's a world leader. And he leads the world with 1780. Let's see what he has in store. He will have to beat that 1752 today. He's actually beating himself. He didn't beat the 1752. He's beating himself. But I think his 17.8 seems as if it was done indoors. 17-19, his best today. It's time for Mondo. I knew he was going for this world record. And it's not going to happen today. 3 failures at 6.29. Mondo Duplantis, take a bow. The GOAT. So 3 attempts, 3 misses at 6.29. Sorry, just not going to get the world record every day you jump, Mondo. Let's get ready now for the final race. Women's 100. Still a good effort, Mondo. You have done well. Maybe done well is an understatement. You have been great. You have been the GOAT in the men's pole vault. And I'm sure there will be more world records to come. I know you're not done yet. Let's get those predictions in now. Women's 100. That's on track. That is scheduled for 3:52. Means we're a little bit behind. Little bit behind. Let's see what's really going on. $10.62, you're meeting record. Shelley and Fraser Price. McCoy. Hobbs is here also. What does she have in store? Sears from the USA. On her outside will be the woman to beat, an Olympic champion, Julien Alfred. So, what time will Julien Alfred have for us? Or are we just expecting her to win? And the time doesn't matter. But that's a live results page on your screen. And just look to see it changes as the race goes off. Final race, Monaco Diamond League 2025. Big news earlier. Noah Lyles return. Noah Lyles was victorious. Sears out first, but Julien Alfred takes control now at 50. And pulls away to take the victory. Let's see what her time is. 10.79. So she's back in that 10.7 range. That's a good time. So Sears was out first, but then at 40.50, Alfred just powers away from the field to win big. Maybe by 3-5 meters. Julien Alfred from St. Lucia, your winner. Not much smiles. You just mean business. Now she's saying thanks to the lovely Monaco crowd. Now there's a little smile. Now there's some kisses. And that was a very good run from Alfred. Very good run from Alfred. $10.79. Sears meters back in second. 11.02. It show you that this was a commanding win for Alfred. Commanding win. And Alfred is putting down some good times all season. Sharpening up herself as she aims to take her first world title. So that's it. But remember to subscribe. Support us by subscribing to our channel if you have not done so yet. If you have, please continue to like. Please continue to share. Please continue to tell your friends, to tell their friends to subscribe to Track Alerts TV on YouTube. It means a lot to us. Thank you for staying with us for 2 hours. I appreciate being here with you. I appreciate bringing coverage in Watchalong style to you. And until next time, be safe. One love.
Track and field news from Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and around the world. It's trackalerts.com. There is just no other. Up-to-the-minute details, expert views, reviews, and interviews in photos, videos, and features. Track Alerts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Trackalerts.com. From start to finish.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Johan Blake. An impressive run.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS @gmail.com.